This afternoon. This is your buddy George Jones over here at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on, hey, I got this old used gun. The old used gun I got today is this guy, the Astra 400 in 9mm parabellum. Now the Astra is a, I would probably refer to the Astra as a radical departure in design. It's kind of an interesting gun. This gun was manufactured by the Astra firm starting in 1944, and they manufactured this up to the mid-1950s, about 1955, 56, long in there. They produced about 600,000 of them. Astra, of course, is a Spanish firm, and being a Spanish firm in World War II, they sold the company was allowed to sell firearms to anyone that they wanted to sell them to, because Spain was a neutral country. So they could manufacture guns and sell them to the Germans, and they did. They sold quite a few of them, quite a few of this pistol to the nationalist socialist government, commonly referred to as the Nazis. So that's kind of interesting. You ever hear the term socialist? Yeah, that's so anyway, it's a pretty interesting gun. It had a short career. A lot of countries adopted this. The Germans bought about 20,000 of them, and occasionally you see them with Waffen-Amp, German military acceptance marks on them. Portugal bought them. Of course, the Spanish had them for a while, and I think a few of them went to France, and then when there was a handgun shortage at the end of World War II for police use, you know, they were bought up commercially in lots and distributed throughout Europe, you know, and used as a police service handgun. It's a little heavy. It's old school, all steel, got checkered walnut grips on it. I believe the grips are original. It's a little on the heavy side for a 9mm handgun. It's got a lot of steel in it. It's got a unique recoil system in it. It's a straight blowback gun. And the way you get this gun apart is you unscrew that bushing on the end of it, and you just keep screwing it until finally it flies off there under a great deal of spring tension, because the spring is like this long, you know, and you see these occasionally hanging around where people are looking for that bushing for the simple reason that they took it apart and the bushing flew off of it and now they can't find it. Not a very good gun to field strip in the field. So anyway, this gun had about a 10-year run of manufacture, and I've shot these guys before. We're going to give this guy a try. Now this guy has a manual safety over here on the side that you can flip over there, you know, and put it on safe. It's also equipped with a grip safety. So you have to acquire that gun correctly and depress that grip safety in order to get it to fire. It takes an 8-round magazine, and the magazine is pretty interesting in the way it works, because the magazine release is here on the side of the left grip, and then on the right side of it, it has this tab that you pull down on. So the way it works is you have to reach up there with your thumb and push in on the mag release, and then get a hold of that tab and pull the magazine out. This one has a lanyard ring on it, and occasionally you see them that have lanyard rings, and occasionally you see them that don't. They're not commonly available. You don't see many of them on the market anymore. This is the first one that I've actually seen for quite some time, and this was from our buddy Rudy down in Pulaski County, that is a oddball gun collector. So I'm going to run this thing up in there and see if I can get about 8 rounds into that B-27 police silhouette target down there, and we'll check it and see what kind of 15-yard accuracy it's got. So here we go, off safe and everything's good, and let's take it away. And it has very sharp recoil. And we doubled up. That's interesting. Let's see, we put one in battery when we did that. Yeah, it looks like we did. Slides fully forward. Yep, good deal. All right. And we're empty. All right, let's run down here and take a look at this old accuracy. We'll see what it'll do at 15 yards. It's a beautiful day, about 62, 63 degrees. Sun is starting to peek through the clouds. Well, that's not too shabby. That's not too awful shabby. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not too bad. That's not terribly unacceptable. 15 yards. It's a 4 3/4 inch barrel length, I think. That's kind of what I measured it out to last night when I was piddling with it. It's got about the same barrel length as a Browning High Power. Now let's see. Let's load her up and try her on some steel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get that magazine out of there. Get this guy loaded back up. Only got the one magazine. It's one of those oddball guns that you always see in older spy movies for some reason or another. You know, Mission Impossible. Seems like just about every thug in Mission Impossible, the old TV show, you know, had one of these guns. The ear muffler's back on here. Let's try her on the steel targets. I'm going to try for the chest center at 25 yards. Yeah, a little fly shooter sights on there, buddy. They ain't much. Let's try it here. There's a hit. There we go. And it did the same old thing again. It doesn't have a lock back on it, so you have to hopefully get out of there. All right. Reload that guy back in that magazine. This, I'm pretty sure this is an aftermarket magazine. All right, we're back in business. Let's go with it again. There we go. Doubled up. This old girl might be showing her age. Might be showing her age. Kicks, I'll tell you that much. It's a kicker. Put that back in there. So anyway, it kind of works. I'm curious to know if maybe it has an ammunition issue. So let's do something else. Let's try some S&B. Let's try some European ammunition in the European gun. How about that? We got a few minutes here. Always trying to find the truth. This is S&B. It may be a little bit better than that was the Federal Champion, which is the Federal Bargain Box 9mm. This is the S&B, which is S&B is a brand that's European in manufacture, and they don't seem to have a bargain brand. Okay, they're all good. No cheap crap, as Larry Diamond used to say. All right, let's try her again. It does shoot. If you can get it to work, it shoots good. Here we go. Same target. Steel chest center. Nope, same problem. Same old problem. At about the same place. And then battery. Okay, let's try that. Wow. Same malfunction at the same location in the magazine. So I say the aftermarket magazine for this guy does not work right. Now, you'd be hard pressed to find an original factory magazine for this gun new. Okay, out of production, 1955, odd made gun. You know, you'd be hard pressed to find one. But I think the problem is the magazine. But it's got a MagSafe in it. Check that out. Won't snap unless it's got a magazine in it. Well, this one has apparently magazine issues, but overall, it's a pretty cool gun, to tell you the truth. You probably wouldn't want to carry this gun as a defensive gun if you had one that worked right every time. It weighs a lot. I mean, it weighs as much as 1911, maybe a little bit more, okay? So, overall, accuracy on the 400 is good. Function on the 400 would be good on this one if it had a better magazine. Pretty cool collectible gun. Yeah, pretty cool collectible gun. Don't see them around. Been out of production for about 60 years. And like that. Nice little novelty gun to have, fun to shoot. Defensive firearm, even though it delivers good accuracy, is probably not a very good defensive firearm. Simply based on the size of the gun and the weight of the gun. It's more gun than most people would want to pack. Well, that's about the size of that. The old Astra 400, 9mm. Getting pretty close to the old 1,000 gun giveaway, or 1,000 subscriber gun giveaway. Got Patreon link in the description, and like, share, commentate, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all.